Hi there, Virgos. Thanks for joining me for the monthly YouTube tarot readings. Unfortunately, this month I'm running way late, and I've just, rather than not do the readings at all, I decided we're going to do a mini reading for everybody this month. So it's just going to be a 3-card spread mini reading, and that's just where we're at. And I'm going to start it out for Virgo. That's just the best we can do for this month, and I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. Okay, Virgos, what's going on for Virgos for the month of June? Last card for Virgo, 2017. Wow, a lot of money. All 3 are Pentacle cards. Isn't that interesting? So, you know, that's not, well, I guess that's not unusual for Virgos to be real focused on prosperity and money and everything like that. You maybe have coming out of a little bit of a dry spell here with the 5 of Pentacles here. This is a card of poverty, lack. You know, it's the poverty mentality card. And even though it does, it's a pentacle card and it does pertain to money, yes, it pertains to a lot of different things. It pertains to you being hard on yourself. It pertains to you not loving yourself enough. But it just seems like you've been through a little bit of a hard time. You know, it says hardship, but I keep wanting to say hard time. And because it's a 5, it could have been for like 5. It could have been for like 5 weeks, 5 days, 5 months. For the first 5 months of this year, up from, you know, January through May, and now we're moving into the 6th month of June. Could be like that. But things are turning around for sure. I feel like, you know, Virgo, you guys are always working. You know, I have a bunch of planets. I have a stellium in Virgo. All my asteroids are in Virgo, and I've got the Pluto-Uranus in Virgo, you know, that generation. So I have a lot of Virgo energy, and I relate to that. You know, I relate to that workaholic kind of thing. So you guys are, I'm hearing idle hands of a devil's workshop. You know, you guys are in that zone. So even if things aren't going well, you're working on stuff. You're working, you know, you're trying to launch things, working on things you're going to launch, or working around your house, or working in your yard. You know, Virgos are never content to sit around and do nothing. That's very hard for a Virgo to do. So you're working away here, and I believe in June that people are going to take notice of whatever you've been working on. So maybe you've been working on it, and you're ready to show it. If that's the case, like if you're ready to debut it or something like that during this month, it sure looks good. Because this card actually is just, okay, here's my stuff, and they're looking at it. It doesn't necessarily be negative or positive, but I feel positive. I feel when I'm looking at these guys, I feel like they're like, oh wow, like they're really admiring it. Like they're really impressed. Like you're impressing the heck out of these people. They're just like, wow, you did that? No kidding, you know. So I feel like whatever you've been working on, and when this card shows up too, it can be that, you know, maybe you've been working on it and you even showed it to a couple other people, and they're like, no, I don't think so. That idea sucks. That's not good. You know, you may have been put down by somebody else or rejected. There could have been some rejection already. But you kept working at it, you know, polishing it up, fixing it up, taking criticism and applying it, you know, because you can take criticism and refining it. That's the word I want to say. You were refining it. For somebody out there, this is some kind of like a book or something you were writing, like a book or a script or a story. I'm picking that up really strong for somebody. And then you may have, maybe this is even an editor or somebody, or maybe this is just rejections from publishers or magazines or whatever, websites, however it works these days. And so you didn't like, well, okay, you didn't let it get you down. Maybe for a minute, you know, maybe for a minute you let it get you down, but then you got back up again, and then you start working away at it. I was going to say pounding away at it, which is probably more accurate. And now you can see that this journey that you've come on, it's ready. Like, it's ready. Whatever you've been working on, it's ready to show. And that says apprentice, but I thought it said appreciate. It turned into appreciate for me. That's why I love this is my own deck, the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, by the way. I always forget to mention it. But the way I did this deck is because it's got the, you know, the words on it. Let that, and when you're watching it, of course, if you've never tuned into me before, if these words start shifting and moving around, go with that. That's a message. So really big leaps and bounds, and really finally, it feels like something really long term. You've been working on this a long time. That's the vibe I'm getting. And it's finally going to have that appreciation and that those accolades that you're wanting. You're going to sell that piece of work. You're going to get that show. You're going to get that job. You know, so it's happening. It's all happening in June for you guys. Hey, if you're interested only in love, I do have the Lots of Love readings this month. I change it up every month. This month I'm using my good old Hanson Roberts deck, which I know a lot of you really like that deck a lot. I'm just going to put some, I keep flipping it over and there's these crazy cards on the bottom. I should put some love cards on the bottom. Yeah, we'll put the Ace of Cups on the bottom. Yeah, I know a lot of you really like this deck a lot, and it's on Vimeo, $2 and some change, American. It's cheaper in other markets. It's two different perspectives. It's a 2-in-1 reading, meaning two different perspectives in each reading. So check that out if you're so inclined. And I appreciate everything you guys do for me. I appreciate your liking, sharing, commenting, donating, everything you do. If you want to get a reading from me or find out about my books and decks, I have the little eye in the sky where you can check below for links to all my stuff. Thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry the reading was short, but I opted for, I'd rather just give you a short reading than no reading at all. And that's just the best I could get to this month. You Virgos understand. You guys are busy too. You know how it goes. So thanks for tuning in. Remember your love and beauty incarnate. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great month of June. Bye.